into the penultimate game of the season over in La Liga. We already know that Real Madrid are champions, but what of course is going to happen in the final two games of the season? We're going to take a look at that and all of it next. Video today. We look forward to match number 37 in España. That's right, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and keep banging today. All things La Liga related, Babylon related, world football related. We got to know here, boys. Under one Ruski, of course. Still, we don't know the actual runner-up for this season's La Liga. With of course Barcelona sitting in the driving seat, 5 points clear, with 2 games remaining. And of course, who will actually occupy the Champions League spots as we enter the final couple of games, with Real Betis and Sevilla both duking out for that final spot as well. What about the drop? Of course, we know Levante are down, of course, or pretty much next to down. They need snookers if they're going to get out of it. But of course, who will join them? Alavés, Mallorca, Cádiz, Granada, and Getafe, all in that race to avoid drop. We'll take a look at all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VRPs. They're the patrons, guys. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it. Of course, and recap last results before we kick on forward to the penultimate games of the season. Here they come. Osasuna with a draw against Getafe last round. Of course, Osasuna are flying high in ninth. Of course, Getafe, though, are in a bit of trouble, but of course, they should be safe, I think, for the end of the season. Alavés, 2-1 win over Espanyol. Big win for them. They, of course, are looking like they're going to be going down. They need at least a win out of the last 2 games, if not more than that as well. Barcelona with a 3-1 win over Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo have kind of fallen off the face of it a little bit, down to 11th right now. Elche with a 2-0 loss against Atlético Madrid. Elche looks safe, and they are safe. They'll be back next season. Granada, though, 1-0 win for them over Bilbao. They still could go down. We'll see about that. 4 points separate themselves from the drop zone at the moment, but we'll see. Of course, 1-0 win for them over Bilbao. Sevilla with a 0-0 draw against Mallorca. Valencia with a 3-0 loss to Betis. Of course, Vallecano with a bit of a stomp in there by Villarreal. 5-1 win for them. Madrid, 6-0 win over Levante. They are toast. They are gone. And Sociedad with a 3-0 win over Cádiz, who are also on the cusps of getting sucked into it, of course. That's, of course, the state to play there. What about the state to play in the league? There it is right there. As you can see, with Real Madrid running away with 84 points on the board. Barcelona are in second, Madrid are in third, and Sevilla are in fourth right now. Betis can catch Sevilla for that fourth spot, but of course they need both to win both of the games, and they need Sevilla to lose both of the games. So realistically, it's going to be as you are, really. It's just whereabouts they're going to land. Levante down, or pretty much good as down. They need a bit of a miracle if they're going to get out of it. Alavés, of course, and Mallorca as well are in the shitter right here, right now. But of course, we'll see what happens in the next round of matches in just a second. Of course, let's get how you guys got on. Here you go then. Let's start the game with 9 points there. Vinny Hong's up there with 8. For the 77 is also up there with 8 as well. What about, of course, the mini leader from January onwards? Take a bloody bow. Max Sangari with 102. Wow, indeed. Well done to you. Where's Nanagam on this one? Nanagam's all the way down at 13th there. But anyway, Max Sangari, of course, running away with 102. Jonathan Lou's up there with 101, and Hansworth is in 98. That's the mini leaderboard from January onwards, of course, behind the scenes, bubbling away behind. You're going to have to revisit the old videos and do your own maths to see who's actually winning it. But of course, we'll reveal that in the month of June at some stage. Anyway, take a look at, of course, the link. Cádiz Espanyol, 2 games left, 20 points on the horizon. So you're going to be in it to win it, boys. You're going to be in it to win it. But these are the games. And here come my pickaroos then, shall we? Start with Athletic Bilbao up against Osasuna, coming at you on Sunday. May the 15th be with you. Now, these two sides, of course, locked horns, scored minus 41 times at 93. 18 wins for Bilbao, 12 was Osasuna, and 11 draws, of course. Bilbao, though, 50% form for them, 1-2 lost to and drawn 2 of the last 6. Against Osasuna side, of course, unbeaten. In fact, just 1 defeated past 6 for them. 58% form heading into this match. But last time over in Osasuna, in Bilbao, it was a 2-2 draw way back in May 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, in Osasuna was a 3-1 for Bilbao back in January 2022, aka match number 19. Meanwhile, Bilbao pick up a 1-0 loss against Granada. They haven't scored in the last couple of games there. Meanwhile, Osasuna with 3 draws on the bouts, 3-1-1 on the bouts. Can they turn that into a victory? We'll see about that shortly. A 50-8 ownership Athletic Bilbao, 65 is draw, and 5-1 is your long shots as Osasuna. I'm actually going to back Bilbao here with a 2-1 win for them over Osasuna, which of course will put them in a bit of a shitter heading into the final game of the season. Next, of course, Athletic Madrid up against Sevilla. Big game at the top of the table, of course, coming at you. Where is it? There it is. On, of course, this Sunday, May the 15th. These two sides, of course, locked horns for the 58 times since 1993. 18 wins for Madrid, 21 wins to Sevilla and 19 draws. Of course, Madrid, though, coming to this, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them. Up against the Sevilla side, just 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them, drawing a lot of games over the last, in fact, 3 on the spin for Sevilla. Sevilla, though, coming to this on the back of a 2-0 loss to Madrid way back in of course, January 2021. That was match number, match number 1 last season. That's a bit weird, doesn't look right. Meanwhile, kicking off forward of the reverse fixture, of course, a 2-1 win for Sevilla in Sevilla back in December 2021. Sevilla, though, pick up a 0-0 draw against Mallorca last time around. That was, of course, back in May 11th. Meanwhile, of course, Atlético with a 2-0 win over Elche. And, of course, back to a clean sheets heading into this match, scoring 3 goals without return for Atlético. Atlético do have commented on the odds of 30-10 for the victory. 2-1 is your draw. 5-2 is your win. That's Sevilla. I'm back in a 1-0 win here. Just a clean sheet. Another clean sheet. Just a 1 goal. And Atlético Madrid doing the stuff their own way, being very, very compact. And, of course, just scoring the 1 goal. Meanwhile, Real Betis up against Granada. Of course, Granada needs some results. Real Betis, of course, trying to get into top 4. And, of course, the defeat for Sevilla opens up that door for potential top 4 for Real Betis. Of course, played 20 times in 2010. 9 was the Real Betis, 7 was the Granada, and 4 draws, of course. Real Betis coming to 50% form for them. 1-2, lost to and drawn to up against a Granada side. Unbeaten the last 4. However, 1-2, lost to and drawn to over the last 6. That's 50% form as well. Last time around over in Betis, it was a 2-1 for Betis back in May 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 2-1 for Betis in Granada back in September 2021. Meanwhile, Betis coming to this on the back of the 3-0 win over Valencia. Of course, Granada with the 1-0 win over Bilbao. Kicking on forward, though, the odds for this one, Real Betis. For this badger, what do we have on this? We have 2-1 on for the victory. That is, of course, Real Betis Granada is 5-1 and 10-3 is your draw here, guys. I'm back in, of course, a Real Betis victory, 2-1 for them, closing in on Sevilla for that 4th spot, and maybe Champions League football for them next time around. Next, of course, we have CD Vigo up against Elche. Let's get in the deep end on this one now. Coming at you as well on Sunday, May the 15th. Now these two sides locking horns for the 20th time. The previous 19, of course, since 2004. 6 wins for CD Vigo, 6 wins for Elche, and 7 draws, of course. CD Vigo, though, winning 2 of the past 6, 42% form up against the Elche side. Also won 2 of the last 6. 42% form for them. However, unbeaten without a win in 3 now. Of course, last time on over in Celta Vigo, it was a 3-1 win for Celta Vigo back in February 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, back in October. This campaign, match number 8 was a 1-0 win for Elche. Elche picked up a 2-0 loss against Atlético, of course, back-to-back games now without a goal against the Celta Vigo side, of course, who did lose 3-1 to Barcelona not too long ago as well. Celta Vigo 20-13 on for the victory, 14-5 is your draw, and 9-2 is your away win. That is Elche here. It's going to go with a 2-1 win for Celta Vigo on this one to take it to the house. Espanyol, that's right, locking horns against Valencia, coming at you on Saturday, May the 14th, be with you, the one and only game on Saturday. Played the 55 times in 5. 20 wins for Espanyol, 25 wins for Valencia, and 10 draws. Just 1 win in the last 6 though for Espanyol, right now 25% form for them up against a Valencia side who haven't won in the last 8, 17% form over the last 6 though. Coming at you though, last time around over in Espanyol, it was a 2-1 win for Valencia back in November 2019. The reverse fixture in Valencia back in December was a 2-1 for Espanyol. That was on match number 19. Espanyol picked up a 2-1 loss against Alavés. Valencia with a 3-0 loss against Real Betis. Back-to-back games now without a goal for Valencia heading into this match. The odds here, 6-4 is Espanyol, 25 is draw, and 9-5 is your way win. That is Valencia. Could Espanyol, with a big victory, get themselves moving up the table? I do think so. At least get the point anyway. 1-1 draw in the end for Espanyol. Taking it to the house. Of course, Cádiz up against Real Madrid, coming at you on Sunday, May the 15th. Of course, now these two sides play each other 6 times 2005. 1 win for Cádiz, 4 wins for Real Madrid, and 1 draw. Of course, Cádiz winning 2 of the last 6, 42% form up against the Real Madrid side, winning 4 of the last 6, 67% form. Also, Champions League on the horizon for Real Madrid, so bear that in mind. Of course, last time around over in Cádiz, it was a 3-0 win for Real Madrid back in April 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, over at the Bernabeu was a 0-0 draw. Of course, Real Madrid coming to on back-to-back clean sheets against Cádiz. However, Cádiz just 1 defeat over Real Madrid over the last 3 games. Bear that in mind. Real Madrid picking up a 6-0 win over Levante. Of course, Cádiz with a 3-0 loss to Sociedad last time around. The odds for this one then coming at you, Real Madrid are actually 65 for the victory. Cádiz are 23-10 for the victory. And also 23-10 for the draw. Back, of course, Real Madrid 3-0 win up for them on the road. And, of course, cleaning up the points on that one. Getafe, they're going to be locking horns up against Barcelona, of course, as well on Sunday, May the 15th. Now, these two sides locking horns for the 38th time. The previous 37, though, 4 wins at Getafe, 27 wins at Barcelona, and 6 draws. Just 1 defeat. In fact, 1 win of the last 6 for Getafe, 42% form for them. However, unbeaten over the last 4, picking up 3 draws and a win to boot. As for Barcelona winning 3 in the bounce, of course, 67% form for them over the last 6. Of course, coming at you last time over in Getafe was 1 win for Getafe back in October 2020. Of course, Barcelona coming on the back of a 2-1 win over them back on 29th of August. Match number 3 it was. Getafe, though, with a draw against Osasuna. Barcelona with a 3-1 win over Celta Vigo. The odds for this one, though, we got Getafe 11-4 for the victory, 11-5 is your draw, 11-10 is your Barcelona here. Going to back, of course, Barcelona with a 3-1 win for them. Comfortably done. No problems asked. Into the final 3 now, we have Villarreal taking on my boys Real Sociedad, of course, as they try to compete for European football as well. Played the 45 times in 98, 90 wins for Villarreal. Villarreal, 10 wins for Sociedad, 16 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 5 there for Villarreal right now, 42% form up against a Real Sociedad of 1-2, lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6, 50% form heading into this match. Last round over at Villarreal was a 1-1 draw back in January 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 3-1 win for Villarreal over Sociedad back in December, aka match number 18. Villarreal with a 5-1 win over Vallecano last time around, and Sociedad with a 3-1 win over Cádiz last time around. The odds though for this, 23-20, of course, is your host, 13-5 is your, and 11-5 is your away win. That is, of course, Sociedad. 2-2 draw in the end, point split right in the middle, which, of course, will favour Sociedad in the grand scheme of things. Into the final two now is Mallorca up against Rayo Vallecano. Must-win game for Mallorca down the foot of the table. Of course, played each other 23 times, and that's it. 7-12 wins for Mallorca, 8 wins for Vallecano, and 3 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 5 though for Mallorca right now. 42% form up against the Vallecano side of 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. 50% form, however, winless in 3. Last time around, though, over in Mallorca was a 1 win for Vallecano back in September 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, in Vallecano was a 3-1 for Vallecano back in November 2021. They also played each other in the Copa del Rey this season. It was a 1 win for Vallecano back in February 2022. Vallecano did lose, though, 5-1 loss to Villarreal. Of course, Mallorca with a 0-0 draw against Sevilla last time around. The odds here, though, 7-4 on is your Mallorca, 14-5 is your draw, 11-2 is your Vallecano. So it looks like Mallorca are red hot favourites for the victory here. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the visitors. In the end, Mallorca are in trouble. And then wrap it up. Of course, it's looked like already relegated Levante up against Alavés in a must 6-pointer down the foot of the table. Of course, played each other 18 times in 1996. 2 was the Levante, 12 was the Alavés, and 4 draws, of course. Levante winning 2 of the last 6, 42% form up against the Alavés side who won 3 and lost 3 of the last 6. That's 50% form for them heading into this match. Last time around, now, of course, over in Levante in the league, it was a 1-1 draw back in November 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, a 2-1 win for Alavés in Alavés back in November this past campaign. Alavés pick up a 2-1 win over Espanyol. Levante with a 6-0 drubbing by Real Madrid on this one. Of course, the odds, we have 9-5 as your host, 14-5 is your draw, and 5-4 is your away win. That is Alavés. Back in, of course, a draw here, which again does nothing for Alavés, and of course, Levante already down. Wow, indeed. That is all I have for you guys. Be sure to get the pick in as well. Quickly for España. Use the link. Of course, we have 2 match days left, including this one. That's 20 points on the horizon, which could be the difference between winning the prediction league and, of course, finishing in about 3rd. Of course, so get in it, get in amongst it, get your picks in, of course, and also we'll see you back around for the final game of the season over in La Liga. But until then, guys, we're done right now.